Bleh. Morning, everybody. I'm awake. I would never lie to you people. To you bastards. I would never do that. I've never lied in my life. That's why I'm awake. Wide awake. I am currently breeding chickens and chicken pet. Nora Mall and Candy Floss are going to be having fun, I guess. Blurry and Goth Chicken. They're gonna produce one of many vaporwave chickens. Zombie and Ultramarine. And Permafrost. And Jaundice. Yeah, they can breed. Permafrost and Jaundice. In 2 days and 6 minutes, I will have 4 chicken. I'm awake. Anyway, things, stuff. Ad break ends in 9 seconds, according to my things and stuff. So I'm opening the thing. I'm gonna have a cheese stick real quick. Ow. Grabbed it a minute ago. Textified. Howdy. How's it going? Or no, just textified. Oh, you, Jessica, I will probably not remember to do that. Because textified is right there. And I have a bad memory. Oh, speaking of bad memories, I need to take my meds. 1 second. Yeah. Alright. Today is Friday. I'm going to take my morning meds. Hell yeah. If you guys have meds that you guys should be taking, you should do that as well. I will be taking mine with the aid of a lost and found orange splash energy drink. Bleh. Oy. Lovely. And my vitamins. Oh. Lovely. All right. Let's get started. Bleh. Awake, alive. I'm here to thrive. Bleh. So I'm doing this a little earlier than usual. Because I have therapy at 1, and I really don't want to miss it, so. Cheese stick. Nice. I don't want to cook the energy drink. Alrighty. Bleh. Fully feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on my desk, by the way. Brightside had a Pathfinder game tomorrow, and that went pretty well. My players finished out the rest of the dungeon they were in, because it was a lot of non-combat encounters, and one of them happened to use an ability. Hearts for Illit. Howdy. I may have assumed. Which is on me. You know what they say about assuming. Probably gonna end up calling you guys Text and Heart, respectively. I'm doing pretty good. I ran that Pathfinder game. Went pretty well. I love that you can hear my brain buffering in real time. Soul, generally speaking. I usually spell it SOL, but my channel is Soul Song Plays with a U in it, so I acknowledge either. Nah. Yeah. The Pathfinder. I've been running a Bloodlords game for so long. I think close to 2 years at this point. Almost weekly. There have been some dry spells in there, but I've really managed a regular schedule on that one, in spite of everything. I'm realizing I never actually looked for where the medallion is. I'm kind of just hoping I'll find it. Yeah, and that's in addition to going out the day before to a local library to talk about a TTRPG group they were starting, because they were looking for GMs. And very notably, they had like a massive influx of players after people heard about the group the first time. So it's the whole thing of like, oh no, we have a lot of people who want to play and like 2 GMs. So they're looking to reach out and find some additional volunteers. And I enjoy volunteering for things. They text. Yeah, it turned up. I showed off my abilities because I have a ton of software and an extensive PDF library when it comes to tabletop game stuff. And it turns out I was a lot more prepared than they were expecting me to be. So yeah. I was told I would be put into contact with their current head GM. I don't think I've received an email about that yet, so I should follow up. Actually, I'm thinking about it right now. I can do that real quick. I have my email open anyway. Let me just compose. Let's see. Engineers wanted. F last name at library.org. That is not. That is the routing number for my bank. That's not. Where am I from? The Midwest. I'm in the Great Lakes state. All of this is in the United States, to be clear. There's a lot of Americans tend to assume that everyone knows that they are talking about America when they talk about what subregion of America they're in. Okay. That's not how that works. So yeah. Now I'm a proud resident of the Hand, aka Michigan. I'm sure you could refine that location more if, I mean, you knew what I was talking about, but I could have confused someone else. This is why I clarified. If someone from Germany comes onto my stream and they're like, who the fuck is Midwest? Then I don't want to confuse anyone. But yeah, I'm awake. But yeah, local tabletop group. I threw together an email with the subject line "Meeting of the Minds" just a minute ago. I don't know how German names work. That could sound like a name. Who knows? Who is Midwest? We just don't know. Yeah. Oh, hi, there's the medallion. I was worried I was gonna miss it. Looked around and saw the blue sparks. That might be a sign. Scout's Ambition. Nice. Let me slap that in my pack. And let me nab a coconut. Blah. But yeah. I've done a lot of writing for general TTRPG stuff in the last few days. It's been really nice. Not to mention just, like, getting a chance to exist in a city. I'm a little ways outside of one. So yeah. I've had a really good week. Like, it started out with me having a lot of issues with my depression, but just back half of the week has been really great. I should probably be sending out more applications than I am, but, you know. Oh yeah, and I still need to scan some of my art to put it into my portfolio. Actually, where's my classwork drive? Sure, it's around here somewhere. I could add that as well. It is somewhere on this desk, I'm sure. For context, I am a general artist, primarily working in digital art, doing. I like to do vector graphics and 3D, specifically 3D rigging. I am pretty good at that. So yeah, I need to just expand my portfolio with all of the previous work I've done and neglected to put on the portfolio. Nah. And Dropbox? Yeah! But yeah. Oh, it's even the golden one, too. I like this one. But yeah. I need to, fill out my portfolio with old work and then start sending it to some local groups, like art advisors and stuff. See if they know anyone who would be interested in having my stuff just kind of hung up on walls or whatever. Because that's like a whole job, in case you weren't aware. The position of an art advisor is a local expert, basically, who, like, hotels and stuff will hire to be like, hey, find us some art for our walls, because we need to spend a portion of our budget on art. And the art advisor's like, can do, and reaches out to every local artist they can find. As well as having, like, an open page for submissions. So I need to send along my portfolio to one of them. I found like a couple local groups. It seemed like they just had like 3 or 4 artists. And we're just advertising their work and like nothing else. It's like, I really assumed there would be more variety, but then I'm just breaking into this, so maybe the like 4 different I don't actually know what to call the style they were working in. It's that, like, traditional... Oh, no. The traditional, like, African art, is the vibe. Don't you guys love falling off cliffs? It's one of my favorite things to do, apparently. But yeah, they focused in pretty hard on that one style, so maybe that's how art advisors work? I don't know, I only found, the one. I need to be focusing on finding more of them. Also, howdy, Heart. You have a non-heart name, I know. It's like Mush or something? Mushroom. Violently non-binary name, by the way. Assuming that I am correct in elongating it. The name could just be Mush. I could also have the name wrong. Who knows? I certainly don't. I'm very silly. Hey, Dext. But yeah. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on my keyboard. Do I have DC? Like Detective Comics? No siree. I'm a Marvel fan. I don't have any strong allegiance. Do I have direct current? Not on me. Do I have... Yeah, I can't think of anything else DC is. But neither of the things I said sound right, so... Oh, Discord. Yeah. If you look in the title of the stream, there's a command you can put in the chat to join the community Discord. It's not the most active, but we have some people who are posting art relatively regularly. And Ria occasionally posts cooking, which I genuinely do appreciate. It's very fun to see what people are making. I want to encourage as much art to happen as possible. I think it's a valuable thing to do with your time. And that can be in any format. I just want art to exist. Everyone please make more art. Oh, okay. I'm regenerating here. I probably could have waited until the rain stopped. That's not good. Okay. Alright, I have a solid centimeter of healing remaining in that lamp. There's a lot of bombs lying around. But yes. Yes. I'm very awake. Yeah. I'm having a very balmy time. A truly bombastic day. Okay, there's the medallion for this bit. So I can go around, I think. Okay. That was the last of the fairy lantern. Let me check something real quick. Cool. There. Me. Oh, I need to get a working dungeon for Dungeoneers of Croya already. For those unfamiliar, Dungeoneers of Croya is my Dungeon Meshi inspired mega dungeon exploration setting. So there's like a wider setting in which a lot of like cultural stuff has happened. And then there is the inside of the dungeons, which are all largely unique, but like occasionally mirror those outside cultures and everything. So I have effectively gone through and said, okay, I need to make the rest of the world, and then I need to make another world inside of the world for every... And I need to do that like a dozen times. I'm very good at not complicating my work. As you can tell from my descriptions of it. Shoot. That's not great. I don't think I recover from that one. Dang it, I was really sure. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of stream, but I want to talk a little more about Dungeoneers of Croya for a second. And then I start falling asleep on the desk immediately. Hui. But yeah, it's the mega dungeon exploration setting. I have been close to a working prototype for a hot minute now. And stalling out of nervousness. So I need to get that done. Alongside some other stuff. Alright. Well, since I have died in the game, that is going to be all for today's Daily Peak. I'd like to thank everyone who turned up. I appreciate your viewership, and I will see all of you guys next time. Hopefully I will be more awake with more interesting things to talk about tomorrow.